Guys, so I'm back and I'm about to show you how to make corned beef gravy from step by step. You can either serve it with potatoes, plantain, boiled plantain, or with cassava. But today I don't have cassava, I have only potatoes and plantain. And then like when people can call corned beef gravy, when you say, oh, can me cook something about quick food. Liberian people be referring to corned beef gravy or some type of chicken gravy. So this is a quick savory meal. It's very easy to cook and it don't take less than like 30 minutes to make. But so I have my onions, fresh tomatoes, bell pepper, hot pepper, garlic, and a piece of smoked fish. I'm going to cut this into a half since I'm using only 1 can of corned beef. I'm going to cut this into a half and use the other half. Save the other half later for something else. The onions, I'm going to cut it into a half. Blend half and put the other half in the corned beef. And then the luncheon meat, I'm going to cut it bits of pieces and put it into the corned beef before I fry it and everything. But I'm going to walk you through it. First, I'm going to blend these things. Use 1 Maggi cube, hot pepper, garlic, smoked fish, half of this, half of the bell pepper, the tomatoes, and half of the onions. Put a little bit of seasoning salt and blend it. And then that will make my little gravy before I add my corned beef and my luncheon meat. Before I add my corned beef and my luncheon meat. In the meanwhile, I'm going to wash this potatoes. Cut this plantain, but I'm gonna boil the plantain by itself because the plantain is very easy to cook. The potato take a little bit longer to cook. So that's the first step. Let me walk you through. I'm going to add a little bit of this seasoned salt into my blender. Bell pepper, black pepper rather, excuse me. A little bit of this. 1 Maggi cube. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of this. I'm going to add everything in this blender. Some people like to cut the potato into half. I don't cut it. I just put it whole in the pot with water. Add a little bit of salt to it. Turn the stove on and cover it up and let it cook. I'm doing the same thing with the plantain, and I'm not going to add too much water on the plantain because the plantain is very easy to cook. You don't want for it to be too soggy. If that was green plantain, then you add a lot of water, but since this is half ripe, you add a little bit of water to the pot. And I'm going to let this just cook while I'm about to start with the corned beef. As you can see, I blend everything together, and this is the sauce. I'm going to cover it up, and now I'm going to open the corned beef. You have to be careful how you open it because sometimes this key can break, and corned beef is very hard to open, so you have to be like really master how to twist it and turn and stuff like that. And some people can have this corned beef gravy with rice, however you prefer it. I never had it with eddo or yam. Let me say yam. So it's good just like the rice. But anyways, let me just about to open this and then walk you through the other progress. Like I said, no expert, it broke, so I have to use the can't open it to open this bad boy. It always happened to me. I don't know why. But anyways, let me open it. And this is how it looks. And I always like to take this out, the grease out of it. And if you're wondering where you can find corned beef for people that want to know, you can find it at the African store for $5.99. At the grocery store is $5.99. I don't know why corned beef is so expensive. Corned beef is very expensive. This is what I was talking about because the plantain boils so quick to cook. As you can see, it cooks so quick. That's what it is. So now I'm going to I add the onions, the half of the onions, the remaining onions I added. And this is it. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper into it. First I'm going to add a little bit of seasoned salt. And the reason why I add in the seasoning is because I'm going to, you have to make your corned beef season. Add a little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to stir it up and then fry it. Now add a little bit of the season that I blended earlier into it too. Okay, you want to make sure that your corned beef is good. And this is pork, guys, for my Muslim followers. Just to let you know, it is pork. You got the pork and you have the beef. This is pork. The luncheon meat is pork in it too. So add a little bit more. And while I'm stirring it, I'm going to cover it up for a little bit. Let it sit down while the gravy. About to fry that little small remainder before I add it in the pot. But just cover it up so you can have a little, for the seasoning to go through it. So you can cover it up for like, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. Not too long. And you don't want to use too much oil for the corned beef. So this is enough oil. Probably a lot too, but I'll see. So you don't want to use too much oil. So I'm going to let that get hot and then add this remainder into the pot. And add a little bit of tomato paste. Like you see, I add a little bit of tomato, not a lot. I'm going to stir it into my sauce. After that, go through. I'm going to stir it, and I'm going to add the corned beef and the lunch meat, everything into this pot. So I add a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoned salt and 1 chicken soup into it. So you want to put the stove on medium before it burns. And if you can, you smell it, smells so good, so delicious. Quick serving meal. The seasoning already seasoned really good. And how you know the corned beef is ready? When the onions melt down. And you can taste it too. So I'm going to add a little bit of warm water, guys. Like I said, you have to start cooking your meal with warm water. The season goes through the food. And I learned that from my auntie Mary. She's the one taught me that to start seasoning my food and cooking with warm water. So I'm going to add a little bit of water into my blender bowl. Add it here. And I'm just going to let this just cook down. When it cook down, the potatoes is all ready. You're ready to eat. Quick Sari meal. Now I bring pork and say, me got cook something quick Sari, yeah? You hungry? You either corned beef gravy or dry rice and fried fish. And which that might be my next section because a lot of people is asking how to make Liberian dry rice. Okay guys, and thanks for watching. So this is the corned beef gravy, and as you can see, the potato will take a long time for it to cook. So see you next time. Bye.